So here we are at Teotihuacan on top of the Pyramid of the Sun, and I want to give you a panoramic view and give you an idea of what the world was like before the Spanish came. I'm looking off to the southeast, and there's a ring of hills way down there. Now beyond that we had the area called Tlaxcala, which were the strongest enemies of the Triple Alliance. They were the ones who joined forces with Cortez and overthrew the Mexica and the Triple Alliance in Tenochtitlan. I'm going to keep turning towards the north. If we go out here east, eventually you'll reach the Gulf of Mexico and Veracruz. In Veracruz today, there's a place called Chicontepec and La Huasteca, where there are still many Nahuatl-speaking communities alive. I'm turning north right now, and you can see off in the distance the Pyramid of the Moon. And you also see a region that is part of the Huasteca. I continue to turn beyond the hills there. We're in the region of central Mexico known as the Bajío. The Bajío is famous for a number of reasons, but mostly for the calm weather and beautiful colonial cities such as Querétaro and Guanajuato. Now we're moving out here as we're looking towards the west. Towards the west, if you go in a beeline almost to the west and a little to the south, you'd reach the city of Azcapotzalco. Now before the Mexica came to the Valley of Mexico, Azcapotzalco was the capital of the Tepenac Empire. And the Tepenac Empire was in control for a very long time, almost 1,000 years. During the colonial period, the grammatico that I am highlighting recently in my research, Antonio Valeriano, boasted that his lineage was tied to the Tepenac Empire and Azcapotzalco, which is where he is from. And continue to walk around the pyramid here on the top. We're facing southwest. If you follow from here, Avenida Insurgentes will take you straight into Mexico City, which was Mexico Tenochtitlan. After the Mexica came here and they saw Teotihuacan, it stayed in their minds and inspired them. It inspired many of their myths. And those come back in the Florentine Codex, which is the single largest document that we have attesting to Nahuatl culture before the conquest. So all this and more are the things that we get to learn and we get to study in Forgotten Lives of Latin America. But you don't just learn through lectures and you don't just learn by reading. You actually learn on location. You get to taste, see, hear, smell, and feel it for yourself. Right here on top we see the custom that a lot of people still do today of coming to the top to try to gather energy. On the days of the equinox and solstice, it's especially a popular practice. This is a thread that runs through many world religions. Mircea Eliade, the scholar of religious studies, has called high places axis mundi because they unite the upper worlds with the lower worlds. And Nahuatl speakers believed similar things, that there were 9 upper levels and 9 lower levels. And a pyramid such as this would connect those levels in a vertical manner with the terrestrial level that we're on. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you soon. I hope to hear your comments, and please feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you. Go and you will know.